morning, people. I hope you all are doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Just wanted to say once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. We really appreciate it. Whether you adopted a kid, whether you're a father that, had kids as, you know, with the woman you love or just had a baby or whatever the case may be, you adopted kids, whatever form of way you are a father, whether you're a trans man, a dude, a stud or whatever, I commend you because there's a lot of good fathers out there and there's a lot of not so great fathers out there. And I know you don't get commemorated the way you probably feel like you should be or whatever. I've been saying all the morning where I'm at, which is my Starbucks. Happy Father's Day to all fathers because it's like for the ones that are there for your kids, the ones that are, sacrificing, doing everything, let your kids know the morals and values in life and just showing them and training them up in the way they should go and just letting them know that you're there for them, you're proud of them and you do anything to protect them. Sincerely saying from me to you, happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. Hey, Fireblaze Jackie, how you doing, girl? I appreciate you, and you guys are awesome. I know so many dads, not all good dads, but for the ones that are good dads, the ones that step up to the plate in any form or fashion, that loves and show unconditional love. There's so many dads out there that consider kids that their woman, wife, or whatever they have, they've raised them from birth. And that's their kid. Blood doesn't automatically have to mean, family. So they step into play and like, no matter what, that's my child, and I appreciate that. So many dudes that I watch like on YouTube that do their daughter's hair, I think that's the precious thing ever. I just got off of Instagram and I saw this guy holding this beautiful little son, looks just like him, and he was singing to him, and it touched my heart or whatever. I wanted to cry. So I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Just been trying to do my thing or whatever. I might take a little break because I'm trying to really upgrade this channel and give you guys some different content. And I'm on the way I record this on my phone, so I just been thinking about what I need to do. Working on my cooking channel, been putting videos constantly over there, as much as I can over here. Just living life and working and probably thinking too much. I hope you all are doing good, my beautiful faces, and I'm authentic at the moment. If I haven't said that, happy Father's Day to all the great dads out there. You are appreciated. From me to you. If you don't hear that, I'm telling you, I appreciate you. So, girl, what you doing? Fireblaze Jackie. Why you don't come over to my other channel? Watch me cook it up or do unboxings, and I did one mukbang. I do taste tests, go new places, give you food knowledge, and I be getting my cook on. I just made a ranch onion steak, angel hair, sorry, not angel hair, but fettuccine alfredo and string beans. Mother's Day I made barbecue, ribs, potato salad, beans, and crescent rolls. I made scallops, couscous, and I think broccoli on the channel. I made salmon. I made like a little marinade for it. Organic sweet potatoes, and I think I did broccoli. I've done, I don't know, I've cooked some other stuff on there too. I have. And thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. What's going on with you today? What's going on with you today? Well, happy Father's Day to your brother. Oh, it's bad? You said Father's Day to him is that bad. Oh, what happened? I hope you have a good Father's Day. I was just saying earlier with the first video I put up that I know that men, fathers in general, they don't get the praise they should get as pops, as being there. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna go on my way. Now I don't need to tell men that I see today, whether I know them or not, or whatever, to say Happy Father's Day, because there's a lot of great fathers that are doing their thing, they mothers and fathers, and they sacrifice and they do everything they got to do for their kids. So I do appreciate that. That's beautiful for the ones that are really good dads. You know, I see a lot of that, whether it's TV or just in general. You know, they appreciate their kids and they really love and have admiration for their kids. Um, you know, if it wasn't for our moms and our pops, we wouldn't be here. Um, I don't, yeah. I mean, hold on. You know what I did earlier? I didn't know that he wasn't a father. I said, well, tell your dad or something. Mr. Goody, what's happening? What's up? Well, thank you. Oh, thank you for saying that. Appreciate you too, man. You have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Happy Father's Day to you. Or whatever. You know what? If you say Happy Father's Day, Fireblaze, Jackie, just answer your question. So what you got going on, Mr. Goody, before you leave today? Um, well, if you say Happy Father's Day to a person that's not a father, you can always say, you know, tell your dad or your uncle or somebody in your family that is a father. If you don't know, you know, that's the way I handle it with the guys. If the one guy told Happy Father's Day, he said, oh, I'm not a father. I said, well, tell your dad from you or your uncle or whatever the case may be. Because, you know, with people you don't know, you just don't know. And I just put a post on this channel, the other channel, and I put a post on Instagram as well, too. I can't add it to my story. I don't know why. Okay, you gonna relax today or whatever? You gonna get your eat on? What's your plans? Ain't nothing like relaxing is a plan in itself. So you just gonna, you know, or is a game coming on today, or whatnot? I just feel there's so many dads out there do not get the recognition that they deserve, and they're like super good dads. Um, uh, my dad wasn't really there. You know what I mean? He just wasn't there. He chose not to be. Um, I'm not saying I'm not saying that I'm not saying that my mother didn't say stuff, but I feel like he didn't fight for us. He didn't try to spend time with us. Um, I don't know. I can count very little times that he's actually been there in my life consistently. I can't say that or whatever, but I do appreciate. Let me say this. I say that to say this. My Uncle Tony, and I'm not gonna cry. God rest his soul. He was a dad to me, whether he knew it or not. But I thank God for him. My Uncle Ben, I thank God for him. My Uncle Ben is like a second dad to me. You know what I mean? He was there for me. He believed in me. He answered my questions. He spent time with me, you know, and he got his own kids. I got my cousins and stuff. He had 3 kids or whatever, but those 2 men were there for me, along with, let me not forget to say this, along with my great-grandfather. We called him Pampaw. And he passed away of bone cancer. And I'm not going to cry, but whew, he was always there for me. Dying of bone cancer, he was there for me. He played with me. When I became the junior choir director at like 9 or 10 years old, my great Pampaw, my great grandfather Pampaw did not come to church. When I turned around to look in that audience, he was there. There's not a amount of love or admiration I can never express enough to him for being there, and he was dying. You understand what I'm saying? So I had other people that was there. So even though my dad wasn't there, he wasn't there where he's supposed to be, and it did bother me. It kind of still bothers me, you know. But I had other people in my family. I thank God that was there. You know, I had a good stepfather. He was good. He was a good stepfather as far as helping me with, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, Eddie Haley. I gave him only props for that because he was very abusive to my mom and I'd step in a lot. But he was a good stepfather in the way of helping me with schoolwork and cooking and picking us up from school. He was really good like that, you know. So I'm thankful. Even for him and that right. And you know what, Mr. Goody, I think you're right, and I think it's not fair that men don't get uplifted the way they should. I think that it's really sad that there's so many people out there, including some moms. I'm not gonna say all moms that feel like, oh, a man shouldn't cry, or, you know, if you don't have your father father there. A lot of times as a mom raising him, you and my mom was my mom and my dad growing up besides the people I mentioned. So I'm really thankful, and men don't get a chance to, and for the father not being there, there's a whole person that you're missing out on how to be a man. And you can learn that from your mom or whatever, or in life from other people. But I just feel like men don't get uplifted, and I do apologize for that. So I just wanted to make sure I say Happy Father's Day. I don't know what it is to be a man. I have no clue. And I know you guys go through a lot, from somebody just trying to, pressure up on you because you're a dude. They want to test you, or, what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of things that you guys deal with that I per se have never dealt with, and some things I have dealt with. So I understand that. The male role model is absolutely important. Wow, he didn't show up until you were 18? That's horrible. Your brother had to be a dad. Well, I commend him. I commend any man for stepping up and being a dad when they don't have to be, when that's not their child, whether it's a niece or nephews. I heard August Alsina, his sister died, I think, last year of cancer. He has adopted all of her kids. That's what I mean, like if you adopt a kid or not. I just feel like anybody who's stepped into that role, whether you are a father from, whether you actually planted that seed or whether you just stepped in, like, I'm going to be a dad no matter what. I commend you all. And like I said, I think about my great-grandfather, Papa, and I'm not going to cry because it means a lot when you're a kid. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to do it. Y'all know I'll cry in a minute. I'm not going to do it. But, that's exactly who my brother looks like. He looks like my great-grandfather, Papa, and he was there for me. This is a man that was sick, dying of bone cancer, and he would still play with me when I was a kid. I'm going to cry. I'm not going to do it. To still spend time with me, and said I wasn't going to get on here and cry. To spend time with me, and he was dying. I'll never forget that. To be in the choir, I'm in the choir stand, and him being in the church, sitting there. My Papa didn't go to church, so he was there for me. My dad made me with a lot of empty promises. I am just trying to stop it before it comes out. But I appreciate every man that's been in my life, and I hope that anybody watching this, that you have men that have been there for you. Let me get a napkin. I told myself I was not going to cry. Jesus. Y'all give me a minute. Let me get a napkin real quick. I already know I feel it coming down my face a little bit. Whew. I just feel like there's certain men in your life that, they've left powerful moments, memories. And that's what my great-grandfather did for me. And that's who my brother looked just like. I said I was not going to cry. But one thing I would never do is apologize for my pain or my tears. I'm sharing this with you guys. I share stuff with you, and I appreciate every man that has been there to have my back, to love me unconditionally. I appreciate that. My Uncle Tony, well, boy, my mom's brother, he was there for me in a dad in ways that he probably don't even realize. That's one of the coolest uncles I've ever had. God rest his soul. My Uncle Man too. He was my pops. In my head, he was my pops. He spent time with me, was there for me. He supported me. He had my back. I appreciate that. I really do. Even down to Eddie Haley. A good stepfather, but a bad stepfather. But he would help me with projects. He would be there for me. I didn't like that he was on drugs or violent or any of that. But I have to give him props in that way. It's good to cry. I'm sensitive. I do cry. I'm just trying not to. And I've cried a lot on this channel. Maybe more than I should. I open up and I tell y'all things. She said, get a napkin. Thank you. Ooh, I'm trying not to mess up my lashes, but it's all right. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate them because my dad just, he wasn't there. He should have been there. I feel like there's no excuse, but what he did tell me when we've had conversations is that once him and my mom got divorced, well, our mom, I do have a brother, like I said. Once they got a divorce, he didn't know how to handle it, and they were young, and stuff. So my dad became a truck driver, cross country. Even when he was here, it was like he would have plans to come to see us, and I conditioned myself not to believe him because there was so many empty, open promises. You don't do that to kids. You know what I mean? I didn't know how to deal with that. I was thinking something was wrong with me. You know, for a long time I thought that. Like, why dad don't want to be around? Why would he come pick up my brother and not pick me up? So, yeah, I still kind of battle with that. My brother said that to me the other day. It was like that. I know that bothered you. It did. I'm telling you, the time, and I commend you, Mr. Goody. I commend you for being there for your daughter. I can count how many times my dad has been there. I don't have too many times that he's been there. He's always chose women over me and my brother. And it's been plenty of times I would hear my mom on the phone, because I'm 2 years older than my brother, so I would hear her say, "Oh, you're on your way?" When she would pick up the phone, "What you mean you're not on your way? These kids sitting here waiting for you." So she would cuss him out, and he would just fill us up with empty promises. That's why I'm so thankful for other people that was there. I could avoid a little bit, but I'm just thankful for every man that's been there for any little girl or little boy and came into their life and showed them love and compassion. I appreciate you so much. So I do. I was not supposed to be crying, but it's okay. Exactly. He chose what it is. He chose not to be one. I understand that marriage is hard and divorce is hard. I get that. But you didn't. My dad had to ask me if I graduated from high school. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? You know? He's still paying back child support. Did Mr. Goody leave? Thank you for that. I saw your. I am 42 years old. And me and my brother's whole life, my dad didn't pay child support. When he was paying child support, he either quit or got fired, so he wouldn't have to pay child support. And I've seen the paperwork, and it's not about what my mom said, because my mom didn't speak ill about my dad. It's about the stuff I saw, the stuff I heard her say on the phone with other people, and she probably think I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, but I saw paperwork of all the back rears he owed. I mean, $100,000 back rears and taxes and all of that, and you never paid. I think, see, by the time I turned 21, she got a check from me, or whatever. And by the time my brother was 18, she got a check for him. So she's still getting child support to this day. Because if you pay when you're supposed to, they won't be an issue. He was never on child support? Okay. All right, I saw your comment. I'll make sure to get back to that. So it's not even to put it like this. We are a product of our parents. And the things that they may do that is negative or empty promises, it has an effect on the kid. Because as kids, we don't know how to deal with some emotions. You don't. So I thank God for my grandmother. If I didn't say that, she was a mega force in my life. I feel like she's more of a mom to me than my mom. Mega force. She was a glue to keep us together. I'm so proud to be a part of her bloodline. I wish I could tell her that. And she was like, I was 11 when she passed away. That hit me. I still don't deal with that. I still cry almost every day because my grandmother was the biggest force ever. She's that rare diamond that you see far away that you can never obtain, and I wish I could tell her that. My grandmother picked up the slack. She bought my parents a second car. She helped them get their first house. My mom was 19. My dad was 21 when they got married and bought a house. My grandmother, and my dad told me, he was like, look, your grandmother would come over to the house. I'll be leaving him for my second job. Your mom be leaving for her first, and she would get get y'all dressed and everything. She paid for us to go to private school. My grandmother was awesome. I never saw her do anything for herself. She always did stuff for other people. And that's where she lives through me, because I'm the same way. Hard worker, but I do so much for other people that when my brother, let me tell y'all this, my brother did something super special for me, and I'm probably gonna cry. He told me he was coming over to my house. He had something for me, and I was like, "You do?" Because I said, "Well, us but having the same name sometimes, he get my mail and I get his mail. Don't we need more grandmothers? I think grandmothers like that don't exist anymore. She was everything to everybody. And I know she wanted a Volvo. When she passed away, she didn't get that. And she died after Pampar died, exactly a year to the date that he passed away. Big Mama, y'all called her Big Mama? Okay. We just called her Grandma. My grandmother's name was Alesta. When I look at, talking to y'all, I see her because all of this here is my mom and my grandmother. I only got my dad's nose, which I actually love my nose, to be honest with you. And her passing away, it shifted. Family is not the same without her. I mean, she was the glue. Christmas, holidays, not the same. Everybody in their own spaces, in their own direction. We don't spend holidays together. I can't tell you the last time they did. And it just don't feel right without Grandma. It don't feel right without Grandpa and Nana and Uncle Tony. And it just don't feel right. Not the same, but I want to tell y'all something my brother did for me. And girl, every time I talk about her, I cry. I miss her in my soul. I miss her so much. I cry about it a lot, so I never got over that. Never, and I never will. I did it the best way I can. Losing my grandmother, whew, and everything surrounding her death was just. You ever been so hurt to where when you breathe it hurt? I mean, it was my best friend, so